Join us for a day in the life as we boondock alone in the Arizona desert. The first thing I like to do after I wake up is welcome the sun into the RV, especially as the nights can sometimes be a little bit chilly. The morning sun helps warm up the RV. Plus, how can you say no to these amazing views? The first thing we like to drink in the morning is what we call our mineral water. I know sometimes a lot of the water in the United States can be stripped of its minerals, so I like to add trace minerals, apple cider vinegar, and a little bit of salt. Clutter can make me feel a little bit crazy, so I also like to do a quick round of tidying up to start my day. When I get ready in the morning, I typically do oil pooling with coconut oil. I'll floss and brush my teeth as well as use a tongue scraper. I used to have a multi-step skincare program, but I have downsized quite a bit there and typically only use a little bit of hyaluronic acid and some face lotion to get me going. Then I like to get my morning sun and vitamin D in, as well as ground, so I feel more connected to the earth, as I'm sipping on my mineral water, of course. And then I like to move on to dream journaling. Ever since I can remember, I've had terrible, awful nightmares, so writing my dreams down has actually helped me confront those nightmares, and they've actually eased quite a bit since doing more of this dream practice. Gotta say hi to all the neighbors passing by as well. Once I've written down everything that I remember from my dreams, I like to move on to my morning journaling. Morning journaling helps my messy thoughts get out of my head and onto the paper, and I like to do some gratitude and affirmation practice at the end of that. Then it's time to make some breakfast and tea and start working for the day. I like to take frequent breaks away from the computer, so a meditation and breathwork practice is always really helpful. I tend to use Insight Timer for my meditations, and on YouTube I go to Breathe with Sandy for awesome breathworks. Today, Will is doing a workout in the RV, although he typically does go to the gym, and I typically do my workouts in the RV. And I make my lunch and read while he finishes his workout. Then it's time for my favorite part of the day, a walk. Exploring the desert is so much fun, and this year is actually the first time either of us have ever been in a desert environment. Walking definitely reinvigorates us both, and we try to get our 10,000 steps in every day. The magnitude and the beauty of these cacti really always astonish us. I think this is honestly one of the tallest ones around our campsite. The barrel cactus is one of my favorite plants. They were quite bountiful near our campground, as well as these cholla that propagate and kind of are all over the ground, so we always had to be careful to walk around. And then this awesome cactus that honestly just looks like a scarecrow to us. These are Palo Verde, beautiful green trees. And then we typically like to get a little bit more work done in the afternoon and enjoy the beautiful sunset and scenery. My favorite part about boondocking is the privacy and just being right in the middle of this beautiful nature, especially coming from Philly, so. I tend to do a little bit of yoga every day to stretch my body. My body honestly just feels off when I don't do some yoga for the day. I'm definitely no pro, but just going through a flow is a non-negotiable for me. And then we'll typically go for one last little walk and enjoy the sunset. And that's about it for our days here in the Arizona desert.